Are you sniffing that white girl?
If I was, I would hope to be skinny.
Cause you've been doing a lot of sniffing.
I was just back in the fucking basement with dust.
Alright, Donald Trump.
Don't ever play this out.
What's going on YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host Tanea.
Hey guys.
And we're back with another new video. Today, no it's not. Today is Monday, April the
24th.
24th. I was about to say 14th. 24th. I saw somebody say earlier, like, I can't believe it's the end of April. Like,
I can't believe it's the end of April.
I actually feel a bit overwhelmed.
Saucy, I know you won't have no food. Stop it.
May always makes me feel overwhelmed because it's my mother's birthday, it's Mother's Day, it's just a lot, like.
It's gonna be May.
Shout out to Sierra. Did you see the, I'll be with Sierra on Instagram? Oh my God, she put up the funniest, I'm about to find it, she put up the funniest post. But, anyway, so yeah, I can't even say I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever because we have literally put up 4 videos this week. We put up a Monday video, we put the vlog up, we put the scandal review up, and we put up no measurement. So I just don't want to hear no complaining from y'all. It should be plenty to choose from. I was almost.
You got variety.
Right. Hold on. I have to find it. Oh, roses are red, April is gray, but in a few weeks.
It's gonna be May. Every time I see them, I say it the same way. It's so funny.
But shout out to everybody that watched the vlog. You know, even though I didn't get to really vlog the fish fry the way that I wanted to, you guys still seem to enjoy the parts that I did put in there. Shout out to everybody that watched our Scandal review. Scandal was a doozy this week.
Scandal was a doozy. I honestly can't wait for this week because it's like a bone.
I'm still so emotional. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I just keep going back and watching that clip. So shout out to everybody that watched that. Shout out to everybody that watched our no measurements that we posted yesterday. Shout out to Tanea because not only did you guys get a great video, we got a great dinner. It was fucking amazing. We just ate it again for leftovers today. You're not gonna take it to work tomorrow?
No, I'm not eating no more.
I'm not either. I guess we're gonna waste it.
I guess.
Like we always do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really, really good. So yeah, this past weekend we didn't do much. I don't think we did anything on Friday. Oh, remember when we left on Thursday it was 420 and today it was right. Today how was you guys?
Can I just?
Because people commented like Tanea hasn't moved in 20 minutes. Is she okay?
Y'all, I'm sorry. I don't know why Tiffany would drag me to the camera to embarrass myself like that. I don't know why I wouldn't stop my activity.
See, that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you slow down and
slow down so I would look like an idiot?
Wait a minute, let me tell y'all what Tanea did while we were watching Scandal. Tanea and 2 of my friends decided to roll.
Was that during Scandal?
That was during Scandal.
Oh my God.
They decided to roll 4 blunts. 4, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the cigarello wrappers, and then they had to use 3 extra cigarello wrappers to roll all 4 into one.
It was a holiday.
And then she came and did the Scandal with it.
And then
so
I left it, did it extend up.
And then they did one that was like this long. So you tell me who's wrong here. Like,
it was a holiday. You knew it was a holiday.
Tanea was like moving it. Like, I was talking to Tanea and she was just like, and it was just like, it was a really, like, it wasn't I'm glad it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I gotta watch it because I thought it was going to be terrible. I'm not talking
about the review, I'm talking about my day. This is my first 420 not smoking weed in years. I mean, years. And it's usually such a big deal.
Like, it's really an event for us. Like, our friends take off of work, and then somehow someone, if they don't take off of work, they end up getting a half a day.
Right.
We're usually all together. We're eating the best of foods. Like, it's a nice time.
It just, I was just happy when it was 421, so it could just be over with because
We were still celebrating.
I mean, Uncle Al recently said to me that he was talking to somebody and they said that nobody ever really stops smoking weed. Like, they may stop for a certain amount of time, but they always go back to it. And I'm just like, I don't want anybody to think for 1 second that I wanted to stop smoking weed. I never wanted to. Smoking weed is a very good time.
It's like,
it's an amazing time.
It's a cheap vacation.
I miss it. Like, I'm still chilling with my friends, but I miss being in the fog with them.
Sometimes we pass her.
Like
not even know. The thing about it is she don't even be like, no.
I just be like,
wrong person. She just be like.
So yeah, like, it's really a daily struggle to me, but what always stops me is the thought of me being high and having anxiety attack, because that's the worst feeling ever.
See, the thing,
so
right.
It's not going to be fun for them, because I'm going to be freaking out.
It's not going to be fun for her, because if we're ever to the point where we were on 420, like, it's really going to be nothing we can do for her.
I would never smoke that much though.
You going to have to, no, I mean, oh yeah, she always taps out, but I mean us, if we were there, if you were having a panic attack, you would probably have to call an ambulance.
Right, and that's another thing, like, Tanae's not really supportive. I mean, she has been supportive during, like, once my anxiety started to get really bad, but when I was having the first couple of ones that we didn't even really know was anxiety, like, Tanae's always just like, oh God, like, you always tripping. What is you tripping for?
Tiffany is, if y'all know, Tiffany is very dramatic. Like, Tiffany is so dramatic. And like, people think I'm dramatic, and I am. I let people know, but like, Tiffany doesn't want to take it that she is dramatic, but she really is. And like, every time if Tiffany chest hurt, she automatically is having a stroke or a heart attack.
It's true.
If Tiffany's side hurt, she thinks she has cancer. If a bump comes up on her shoulder, then she has cancer. If she has a headache, she has brain cancer or a tumor. Like, every single time. So it's just like, it's almost like the person will cry, look, that's just like me. I like my stomach hurt, your stomach hurt every day.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm glad that my friends got to enjoy it. If you celebrated 420, I hope you had a nice time. So Friday, Tanea still had company. I was at work that day, Tanea was off. And from what I'm understanding, she slept most of the day away anyway. And then Saturday...
I just knew you was going to come home and wake me up at like 5:30.
No, I didn't get my nails done. I started washing clothes and I dipped up out of here.
You didn't even tell me. I literally woke up. I never sleep past 8:30. Like, if I sleep past 8:30, it's a good day. I slept till like 10:15 Friday morning. I woke up. We ate breakfast. Chill. We ate lunch. I was back asleep by 1:30, and I didn't wake up till 7 p.m.
Sounds like a nice little time.
It was a nice time for me.
Saturday we did some errands and stuff, and then we actually went.
I also went to the eye doctor on Thursday, so I was semi-productive.
In the daytime, early in the daytime.
Yeah, I was 8:30. 8:30 eye appointment. I had to get that out the way.
We went. Remember, we haven't had beef. Well, I was going to say also we had corned beef on 420, which I was excited about. I feel like I didn't really get to indulge in that either. Like, when you're not smoking weed anymore, like, your appetite isn't as big anymore. Yeah. And then I made a mistake and put too much mustard on my bread.
Like, it doesn't taste as spectacular.
Yeah, that's my only thing with Tanea now. I mean, that's one thing that I am happy about not smoking weed. I don't overindulge as much, and when I see Tanea do it, like, I try not to say anything, but it's just like, me being out of the fog, I'm trying to save both of us.
Right.
And this bitch, like, 2 o'clock in the morning, will be eating pizza and chicken wings. I'm just like, Tanea, like, you can't do this. I came home, she's talking about, I'm like, oh, y'all ordered pizza? Yeah, meat lovers. I mean, the works. So where the fuck did we get the works? Our fat asses don't need no sausage, pepperoni, and ham.
And bacon.
And bacon.
And extra cheese. It was a bomb, though.
Y'all know, I don't, either way, I'm not doing all that. That's just too much salt. But I do, you know, it's just, food just isn't as tasty anymore. Like, I really have to be in the mood for something. Like, right now, I'm craving fried fish, baked macaroni and cheese, cornbread, and broccoli.
I think you can make all of it.
I want something so bad.
I think you can make it.
I know I can make it, but, you know, thanks to no measurements. But we'll just see how I feel. But anyway, so Saturday, my friend Timon, which I did not want to because Uncle Al was supposed to be taking us very soon to Texas Roadhouse.
That was
we ended up going to Texas Roadhouse, and it was good. I'll say this though, like I enjoy everything, maybe except my steak. And I'm not saying that the steak was nasty. I'm not saying that the steak was nasty. What is Mama Nay cooking?
Who knows? Keep it.
I'm not saying that the steak was nasty. It just had a lot of fat through it, and that just was like annoying because if you know me, I will start picking. So I probably ate half of the steak and Tanea ate the rest.
It makes the steak juicy.
And I only get like a 6-ounce steak.
She
anyway,
do. It's so annoying because I get the 10.
But I fucked them rolls up.
Oh my god. I ate like 3 rolls, not counting the one that they give you that's grilled with the shrimp. I had a 10-ounce steak with shrimp.
Tanea, you didn't have no leftovers either. Tanea fucked her food.
I went away.
And then that night we went to go see Unforgettable, the movie with Katherine Heigl and what's her name? Rosario Dawson.
Trash.
Listen to me right now because I told somebody and then they came in my DMs the next day and said, oh my god, I went to go see it. It was so bad. I came on Snapchat and I tried to warn you guys. The movie was so bad. And everybody was thinking that, you know, it was going to be predictable. Like it was going to be like obsessed, like the dorm.
Right.
You know, at the end, Katherine Heigl was probably going to fall off the balcony into a glass table after you whip her ass and then she died. But it was almost like obsessed, but they tried to avoid it being so predictable and switch up the end, but it just made it worse. Like they should have just went with the predictable. Like it was bad. But I really like Katherine Heigl, but I was kicking myself in the ass like, bitch, you haven't even been to see Beauty and the Beast yet, and you supporting this trash.
Right.
Like I really was like judging myself. And then of course Sunday we did no measurements. So yeah, we had a pretty good weekend, but getting into the video, I did want to congratulate me and Tanea, and I wanted to say thank you to a couple of people because before I had even noticed it, people were sending me messages like, oh my god, you guys have 3,000 subscribers now. Woohoo! And I was like, thank you. And when I woke up Saturday, we had like 3,006 subscribers. And I'm just really excited about it.
It's a blessing.
I always talk to you guys about, you know, how most of the YouTubers that we know have tens of thousands of subscribers, but me and Tanea literally worked from 0 on up. Like, we really have come from the bottom and now we're here, and I appreciate all 3,000 of you guys. Yes, and she can't skate. But I really appreciate all of you guys, and I just can't wait for Uncle Al to take us out to celebrate this milestone.
It's going to be a nice time.
Hopefully he gets us a cake too.
Get your credit card.
From Woodley's, Uncle Al, not from the market, from Woodley's.
Get your credit card ready.
Yeah, Tanea's talking about getting a porterhouse. I don't know Uncle Al, not me. You know, I just want a 6-ounce.
Shut up.
But so yeah, congratulations to us because it's a really big deal. It's a big deal. I can remember when we had 10 subscribers, like and we worked just as hard as we do now. So.
I think we work harder now.
Right, I mean,
it's like more consistent, more into it. It's really a part of our schedule.
And it's just like, you know, when you're living life and you accomplish all these things that you always thought of, when you finally get it, sometimes you don't even appreciate it as much. Like sometimes you gotta really look back. I mean, me and Tanea used to hook the camera up to like this box TV we had in the living room and like record videos in our dining room chairs like in a corner, and then we had added our friend Ashley, like we would have to like squeeze all 3 of us in there. Like we literally had our own little studio assigned. We had real fucking lights. Like
it's a bomb.
It's amazing. Like these mugs back then we didn't have shit, like nothing. So I mean, I know a lot of people really love the old days when we were in the living room and Nene was walking behind us and stuff, but this is really a blessing. One day we want to be on TV, so we're gonna be looking back at this like, oh my god, girl, we had the sign that was starting to fall apart and we had to like push it out there.
And they kept on swaying in different videos.
And you know when the dryer was sad stuff over with first. First of all, a lot of us know that Aaron Hernandez, which I don't think a lot of people know about. I didn't know too much about him, but I know that he was a baseball player and football player
for the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's not A-Rod. What you mean?
Anyway, I know that he was a football player and he was convicted of murder for I think his brother-in-law.
Somebody ran the fuck over.
Yeah, something about his brother-in-law. But what I do know is he committed suicide last week, and a lot of people were making jokes. But then they started like showing the other day I was like his wife and his kids, and I just felt so bad because I'm like, y'all are making jokes, and this shit just isn't funny. Like, even if he is in the wrong, you have to think about the person's family. I mean, you have to think about the other person's family too. But it's just a really sensitive thing.
I honestly don't feel like the other person's family would have wanted him to die.
Right, like,
so they probably were more.
And now his prison boyfriend has come out speaking.
I heard that wasn't true. That he was just trying to get some type of publicity. But I mean, it could be true. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't live in the jail, so I don't know. But it is sad, and it's just like, I mean, granted, I don't know the whole thing about him killing the guy and what happened and all that. I just don't remember. But the fact that it's another child out here with no dad is sad. And granted he was in jail, but at least in jail you can receive cards, you can receive phone calls, you can get hugs. You can't get any of that now, and so it's sad. I did hear that, because as soon as someone dies, like 1 million think pieces come out. So I did read one that says, like, because of the state that he was convicted in, when you commit suicide and it's still something's going on with your case, it's almost like you never committed the crime, so therefore his daughter is entitled to like $15 million from the NFL. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I'm just like, yikes. Like,
she only 4. I mean, I don't know what other kids do.
But I mean, he probably has money.
Yeah, like, I'm sure he has money.
I don't think they're hurting for anything, so I don't know how true that story was either. There's so many stories, going on. It's kind of sad.
And then Cuba Gooding Jr.'s father was found dead in a car last week, and I was just like, God damn, like, people's fathers are just dropping like flies. Like, what is going on here? Jesus. So, prayers to, Cuba. Tanae always calls him Radio. You know how that person is always connected to that one role? Chris Tucker, Smokey, Cuba Gooding.
But also, if you haven't seen that, you always think of, I can't even remember his name, but the one with him and Jackie Chan.
Oh, yeah.
That's not that one.
So yeah, prayers to him. And also we got to the 1-year anniversary of Prince's death last week.
It's been raining since.
Just like
it rained when he died. When he died, it rained for 16 days. It's been raining here ever since.
It's just, I can't believe it's been a year already.
I was listening to the Prince playlist on Tidal, and it just was like, damn.
You know what, she was listening to Prince the other day.
It was just like, we really lost one of the greatest. Like, he was a musical genius, like not even like a great singer. He was a musical genius, and it's just like so sad that we'll never get to hear new music from Prince. That really makes me sad.
It is sad. And some better news, we celebrated the 1-year anniversary of Lemonade. It's been a year since Lemonade came out. Actually, yesterday was the 1-year anniversary, and no Formation DVD, guys.
Nothing. We ain't got Life is But a Dream Part 2. We don't have nothing. No behind the scenes of shit.
It's just so stressful being a Beyonce fan sometimes, you guys. It's just like, we never got a On the Run tour DVD. We never got a Mrs. Carter tour DVD. So why do we think that we're getting appointed?
I never even wanted the On the Run DVD.
I want it all.
What I did want was the actual movie.
The
that they did for On the Run. Like I would have been satisfied with just that.
Y'all play without
like
with that
she
shit.
always is playing, and the thing about it is, you know, I hate to call Beyonce out her name.
Don't.
Because she is pregnant.
Beyonce watches the show.
And she's a mother. I don't care. She's my favorite.
Hey, we love you.
This bitch, if she put out any more video, it's just like she's taunting us. It's just like, oh, you thought you wasn't gonna get that? Here's some Easter shit. Like, what are you doing?
See, me and the boy Akeem that I've been following for years on Twitter, we said it last week. I said, Beyonce never actually put stuff out the day of or the next day. But you gonna get these holiday pictures
a week later.
First of all, Blue Ivy is so beautiful.
Blue Ivy is such a big girl.
She's so big.
Beyonce, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Beyonce is the most beautiful pregnant lady with twins I've ever seen in my life.
I don't care.
Like,
she looks so
from
yummy.
head to toe.
From head to toe.
Even her swollen ass ankle.
Every angle.
These babies are just, they compliment her well.
First of all, because remember she put pictures out like the day before or the day before that with the outfit where it was just kind of like the big dress with the tall boots.
With the thigh highs.
Bitch! Look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z.
It was partition right before those pictures.
I would be walking around with something that said Beyonce's husband. Like, I would just be so pressed to be Beyonce's husband because she looks so fucking good.
Beyonce looks good right now. And the thing is, they keep on putting the pictures up of her and Sierra, and I'm like, damn, Sierra has been pregnant for 2 years. When is she gonna drop this fucking load? Then I'm just like, why are her and Beyonce almost the same size? And like baby bumps. Like, it's crazy. But Sierra looks good too.
The Mysterious Life of Beyonce. I miss Beyonce. Even when her putting out these pictures and stuff, I just miss her. Like,
can you just re-release Lost Your Mind? Do something. Like, give me something. Like,
I miss you, Beyonce. I'm excited because I'm just hoping that she doesn't make her baby shower this big secret. I really want the inside.
The pictures are gonna come out the day that she has the baby. I already know. What was I about to say? Now I'm really starting to think it's 2 girls.
Yeah, because it was the butterfly it was a blue butterfly and 2 little pink ones, and I was just like, oh.
The blue one is for Blue Ivy.
But then it was like that could mean the boy and then Blue Ivy and the other girl.
No, she not put Blue Ivy. I'm sorry to put Blue Ivy on the pedestal. Blue Ivy must be set apart. Y'all notice the blue one was at the top. It's age. Y'all gotta get with it.
I don't care if it's 2 girls. I'm still gonna be here.
I kind of want it. If I can pick whatever I want it to be 2 boys. But whatever Beyonce has, I'm gonna love.
Me too.
So
I feel like they're gonna look like triplets if it's 3 girls.
it's gonna be weird.
It is gonna be weird. Enough about Beyonce. Shout out to. No, I could actually talk about Beyonce this whole show. Y'all know I could, but let me chill. But shout out to Serena Williams. Serena Williams is expecting Yes. And she also won
mixed excellence, but still nonetheless.
Yeah. She also won her last big trophy.
In Australia.
The Australia Open.
The U.S. Open. I don't keep up.
You know, I don't.
She wins.
Her last big title, she was pregnant while she got that shit. And that just shows, people was all surprised. We're women. We can do any fucking thing. Can you imagine a man? I mean, I know they don't get pregnant, but a man being pregnant doing any fucking thing? A man can't do nothing with a fucking hangnail. Like, women are the shit.
Or a headache.
It's not surprising.
Or a stomach ache.
Especially black women, bitch.
That's all we know is hard work. Like,
but I did see that somebody that actually is in the tennis world threw some shade, some racist shade towards her, like literally a couple hours ago. So I gotta find out more into that.
What happened?
Yeah, they said something. They was trying to slide her about having a mixed baby. I think they said something like, "What is the baby going to look like?" or something cruel.
It don't fucking matter, bitch, because her and her baby beat your fucking ass in Australia.
But I do know that the tennis officials are in the works of doing something to them. Like, they come out and said, we don't support racist comments.
Good! Don't do no fucking Ryan Locke shit.
Yeah.
Say something and then let his ass be on Dancing with the Stars. No, really do some shit.
But I'm shout out to Serena. I'm really happy for you.
Serena, I'm so happy for this baby.
I'm really happy for you. I mean,
I just want to hold it.
I just hope that Drake didn't have to find out online though, because
I hope he found out.
He's already upset that he found out
about the
their
engagement.
online.
I hope that he did find out online.
No,
He deserves it.
He gets really emotional about things like this.
He deserves to find out online. That's how she found out how he felt about her on fucking TV. Well, while she was at the goddamn MTV Awards. How he felt about Rihanna.
I was going to talk about something else, but while we're talking about Drake, let's go into Drake. So I got plenty of mentions last week. People couldn't wait for me and today to talk about it because they know that, he's my side nigga. He's her husband. Some groupie came out and said that,
Is she still alive?
I haven't heard. No, I haven't heard anything. And I said, when she came out, I said, this bitch is going to be dead next week. You don't do stuff like this to Drake. He has hitters. He don't give a fuck.
He got a pregnant bitch shot.
Okay, so this girl came out and she basically said, Drake's homeboys hit her up, was like, my boy is failing you. And, she came out and was like, I wasn't even checking for that nigga. He was checking for me. She posted screenshots of their conversations. Drake seemed to be feeling her. But as soon as she told him about her being pregnant, this nigga went ghost.
I ghost too.
She basically was like, fuck that cocktail sausage ass nigga. Y'all can walk around being a fan to somebody that don't even fucking care about y'all. I see how niggas do anyway. Wasn't nobody worried about you and your little shrimp dick anyway, nigga. But I'm pregnant with your baby. I just want y'all to know that Drake ain't shit. He ain't never gonna be shit. I was never checking for you anyway, nigga. So don't even play yourself.
Well, if you wasn't checking for him, why you answer the nigga that was saying that Drake was trying to holler at you? Second of all, if it was such a little dick, why did you fuck or suck him? Because at some point,
money.
Right, because it makes you look like an idiot. What you out here flossing with small dick? It's just, no.
I'm just so disappointed, Drake. Because me and Tanea and my friend Simone, we always talk about what it's going to be like when Drake finally gets some bitch pregnant. We really, all three of us
we talk about this.
All three of us, we're not ready.
Right.
We're just not ready. And for it to be this bitch,
we said, cause it would have broke my heart. You could have got fucking Rihanna.
Yeah, for all of this shit. You could have had Serena's baby. I don't give a fuck. But this bitch, this random ass bitch, I'm just not feeling it.
Right. So you fucking these bitches wrong?
Right. That's the other thing.
What's wrong with you? Yo, I know one.
Psychic.
Don't. I already said if you had a little dick, we would know.
Look, I said, Tanea, do you think you really got a small penis? She was like, no, bitch. But
y'all know this.
So do you have a message for this young lady?
Ma'am, you doing too much. It's just you threw a tantrum because Drake didn't answer your phone call. If you are pregnant, mazel tov, it really doesn't matter to me, but it's just you look like an idiot, and I'm so sorry for Drake.
Tanea said she looks like she's a week pregnant at that.
How
she had no waist,
at all.
She got but a boom, but a bam.
Yo, did you see that picture? They got Donkey Kong in the thong, and they said that it was her. I laughed for so long. It's rude. How did they get Donkey Kong in the thong?
All I can do is just pray that this woman is okay. Because we heard from her the next day because his boy came out and said she was lying.
Right.
And she came back out and was like, no,
fuck you, bitch,
not.
I'm not lying.
And then we haven't heard from her, and I don't know if a big payment came out. I don't know if they have this woman being, held and kept, they're holding her in a cell. If, she's 6 feet under. I'm not sure, but Drake's a Scorpio. Drake's a light-skinned nigga.
I told you the only thing Drake had to do was call me.
Yeah, she was ready to kill the girl, for Drake. Drake said shoot her, she was going to shoot her.
Right! If Drake said get her, I'ma get her.
wasn't enough. Then his home was broken into. And from what I'm understanding, the person only sold soda and water, but it's just the fact that somebody in... It's not a nice word.
Retard is not a nice word?
Somebody invaded, you know, his home. And it's just like Drake raps about things about, you know, how he hates that his personal life is in the media. Like, he wakes up to that shit.
It's so annoying.
He's waking up to his personal problems on the shade room. Like, it's just, it's not cool. It's not cool. And
I wonder if it was the same lady that snuck into Chris Brown's and was taking a bath.
I don't know, but I just feel like Drake's about to lay low. Like, this is just too much.
He is about to lay low. He should have been low.
You don't like that shit, but I'll say this. I'm really hoping that the baby's not his, or I'm hoping that she's really not pregnant. I don't wish any harm on the baby. Like, I don't want her to have like an abortion or a miscarriage, but I'm just not ready. Me personally, I'm just not ready. I didn't think he would be like this, Drake. I didn't want it to be like that. I don't want it to be
you were supposed to like get somebody. I was supposed to like be like Omarion did with April.
Right.
I was like, I love Omarion, but I can't hate this bitch.
Right.
A bone, and she's cool. Like, that's not expected from you, Drake. And it's just like you didn't give me that same respect. But that's okay. We'll talk about it.
I don't want this to be a royalty and Chris Brown thing. You know what I mean?
Please
like,
don't pop shit up on me.
I don't want it to be like this. But he also was Nicki Minaj also put out the No Frauds video this week. I mean, I enjoyed it. I saw a lot of people who are, you know, in the editing business and, you know, I guess had produced music videos before. They were saying that it was kind of like cheap looking and it looked like it was just like poorly thrown together. But me not knowing much about that, it was okay to me.
I thought it was a nice video. Y'all, I mean, the thing about it is, haters is gonna hate. We all know that she worked on that video for like the whole time that she was over there in Paris. Like, she really tried her best on some quick shit. So you guys,
I was only focused on Drake anyway.
He looks good, looking like a snack. Okay?
Delicious.
No, fuck a snack. He looked like the whole meal.
He was looking like a Chick-fil-A meal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we do
to it.
You know what we do to Chick-fil-A. Okay. So yeah, what else do we got? The Power trailer, a sneak peek of Power came out this week. It was actually the sneak peek from when Tasha finally finds out where James is. She finds out from the lawyer that James has been arrested, and
then she trying to talk shit. Who are you, bitch?
Right. I mean, I feel her because she's already upset because her son has been fucking kidnapped and getting ransom notes and shit. And then she finds out Angie is the one that locked him up. But so you know I'm excited for Power.
Like, what's your pregnant ass about to do?
Yeah. But I did want to tell you guys that me and Tanea I'll know for sure this Wednesday, but I think me and Tanea are going to go to the Paley Fest in New York to see the Power cast. So I'll let you guys know for sure, you know, just in case anyone's in New York and you can meet us. I don't know if we're going to go around the whole city, but if you want to have like a meetup spot and you're in New York, maybe we can meet up, take some pictures. You can buy some Chick-fil-A. I heard some Chick-fil-A in New York. We take all Chick-fil-A gift cards. Thank you. So let's get into these two shows and then we're going to get ready to go. So first thing is Basketball Wives returned this past Monday, and I'll say this, I was really thinking like this was going to be some corny, cheesy, why the fuck did they put this back on TV ass shit, because
I think it's going to be like that once Brandy and Malaysia come on. I
don't know, because I was really feeling like, you know, Evelyn is just not this person anymore. Like, she's not you know, back in the day, she's happy and
she's really trying to change.
Yeah.
And these bitches are trying to bring her back.
So my main issue, you know, with last week's episode was, why are we still discussing something that we've been discussing for years?
In Miami. Like, this was a topic in Miami.
Like, how long have Kenny and Tammy not been together? Like, how many times does my nail tech just watched Scandal? I told her to text me when she watched it. How many times does Evelyn have to tell Tammy that she didn't fucking know about her? Like, she didn't know, and like, it's just so old at this point. Like, I don't know.
This is my thing. See, my issue is with Shawnee.
Well, you know I don't like Shawnee.
Because I just feel like Shawnee, as a mutual friend of both of them, at some point she should have took control of
Right.
Because basically this is what it sounds like to me. Well, what's her name? Evelyn went and did that interview saying that, you know, her and Tammy aren't friends because she thought Tammy was still mad about the Kenny thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Tammy is mad that she did the interview anyway. So when Tammy was like, I'm not mad about the Kenny thing, it should have been like, oh, well, you're not mad about the Kenny thing. I thought you were mad about the Kenny thing. That's why I said what I said. So let's just squash it.
Right.
That's Shawnee's place. No, this bitch is just sitting in the corner, taking back drinks.
She loves it.
She loves it. The drama.
She loves it.
I can't.
So that's my only thing. Like, I just feel like I don't want Tammy and Evelyn this whole season just be them going back and forth because that shit is pointless. Like, and another thing is, I love Tammy. Don't get me wrong. I really love Tammy. But Tammy has to chill the fuck out. Like, Tammy's been fighting for years.
Like, Tammy, when are you gonna stop fighting on TV?
And Tammy, you really can't come for Evelyn. You know, first you said she fucked away through 3 leagues. Okay, I'll give you that little kiki. Okay. But you can't come for Evelyn on these reality TV shows when you've been on, I mean, I can't even count the
not even shit that Shawnee's doing. You've been on fucking Marriage Boot Camp, fucking Wife Swap, like, girl.
So you really can't come for Evelyn's neck when it comes to that part. And, you know, on to fucking Jackie being mad at Evelyn. Jackie, what you really need to be doing, first of all, you can't be like, it was none of your business. Bitch, it was on the shade room. It was everybody's fucking business.
Your daughter made something private public. If you have a beef, have it with your fucking daughter. And you see the way that Jackie was acting, I'm like, damn. What did she give her, like, $10,000? $3,500. That's a fucking tax write. Like, what? That's probably not even enough money to be a tax write-off for the amount of money that she makes.
Right.
Like, ma'am, shut the fuck up.
And don't try to make it seem like, you know, it's your business, da 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 da. Bitch, we've been known how you've treated this daughter. Like, you've never.
She don't even fuck with you.
Exactly. And like she said, I had 3 kids. She hasn't made it to not one of my children's birth. She was at the other one, and I really feel like what the girl said.
One barely.
I was about to say
barely, cause she had problems with Jackie.
Right, and I was about to say, I really feel like she said, and even the other daughter has said it. I feel like because I'm light skinned, she deals with me, and because my sister's dark skinned, she kicks her to the curb. And she said she's felt like that her whole life, and that shit is cruddy.
That's fucking
Jackie, you are trash, an old piece of trash. At that.
Like, you're not a good fucking mother. You may be a good wife because the only thing you fucking care about is Doug's dick. Other than that, like,
the only thing he cares about is other men's dick.
That's
another story.
That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole.
But yeah, like I don't have time. And then I was watching the preview, and it's like, Brandy, you're not even on the show anymore. How are you making this big ruckus about somebody not speaking to you? I've never been someone to feel some type of way because don't nobody speak to me. Because you want to know what? I'm probably the one that's walking around not speaking. Like, it's fine. No, it's not. It don't make or break my fucking day if somebody speaks to me or not. Like,
so
it's just too much. And it's just like, Malaysia, my dear. I love
Malaysia.
Oh my God, I love you so much. Please don't let Euro on here also be fighting because they not talking to Brandy. Like, I'm so sick of you being Brandy's super saver hoe. And so, like, don't get me wrong. I understand best friends because, like, I really don't play about mine. I don't even play about other people calling her their friend, not their friend, but their best friend. I be all up in her messages like, what's going on? So it's just like, I understand, but yo, you gotta chill. Like, y'all are just, I'm just so sick of these old bitches fighting. When y'all gonna like have a Catalina wine mix and have a nice time?
Kumbaya.
Smoke some blunts, drink a mimosa, and sit the fuck down.
We would probably bring y'all together.
So,
you know, weed brings
you
people
remember when they went and they started smoking those cigars? Got lightheaded as fuck. Y'all was BFFs. Imagine what some weed would do.
But you know, at first I was kind of like, I was feeling like everybody else, like, you know, because I was a big Basketball Wives fan, but I was just like, see, because it just instantly makes me irritated with Shawnee. Like, it's just like,
that scene with Shawnee and Tammy said that shit about her fucking through 3 different
and she started laughing. Typical Shawnee. She's an instigator and she's a phony ass Moving on to Real Housewives of Atlanta Part 2 reunion. We actually got to watch it last night. I definitely feel like this Part 2 was way better than Part 1. And I just wanted to talk about a couple things that went on. The first thing I wanted to talk about was, you know, when they asked Portia. Let me just first say this. Me and Serena had very different opinions about several different members of the cast. We all have, you know, different opinions. I just don't want to be in a big fight because I've just been, you know, paying attention to other people. I was looking at my timeline last night and I was just like, so many people arguing like, well, fuck you because Portia right. No, fuck you because Candy's right.
Portia's not right.
Like, everybody just calm down. Everybody's going to have different opinions, whatever.
Portia's not right.
With the whole, you know, Portia, does Portia, you know, regret the way that she, you know, hit Cynthia and fucked up Kenya and...
Who hit Cynthia?
Portia.
Portia hit Cynthia?
Did Cynthia
kicked Portia in the stomach.
Okay, and then she went crazy. Then Portia went crazy. Portia did go crazy at some point.
Well, because before she kicked her, she was saying, I want to talk to you, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
And that's when she kicked her.
Now, you know, I just feel like because they did go back and show the clip, and Portia didn't actually apologize to Kenya. She was saying that she apologized. She just said that she acknowledged, you know, that was wrong. But my whole thing is, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I would have whipped Kenya's ass.
See, the thing about it is, I don't feel like she did enough.
Me either! I would have beat her with that.
When I tell you the ass whooping Kenya would have got, I want to say probably Real Housewives as a franchise would have got shut the fuck down. Because I would have whooped, they wouldn't have been able to get me off of Kenya. Like, and see, I would have whooped her ass early in the show. Right. She let this go past for a long time. I would have popped on early.
They were going to, you know, give you some form of punishment for touching her. Also, if you was going to touch her, you might as well just fucked her up.
Fucked her up real good.
So like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't. On to Kenya and Matt. Now, I know that, you know, a lot of people were saying, I saw a lot of people saying, you know, it doesn't, because she did admit that Matt has never put his hands on her. But the things that Matt have done are signs of, you know, domestic violence. I mean, he punches windows, he sprayed her cameras.
Y'all know what I have to say about Matt.
I do feel like, but my thing is, because the whole thing was, you know, there's no excuse for a man doing, you know, putting his hands on someone, you know, because it's no excuse, like, you provoke them. Even though Kenya can be very provoking, even if he did slap the shit out of her, he wouldn't, that's not an excuse, because you should have just been left her ass.
Right.
But I do feel like we have to acknowledge that Matt is fucking crazy, and Kenya is fucking crazy. They're two crazy ass fucking people, and I just feel like, Kenya, if things were as bad as you're saying they are, you should have been left his ass. And I know she was like, well, you know, I'm just like any other female that stayed in a relationship too long. Well,
listen,
but she thinks that Matt was being abused.
The thing is, you can tell Matt was being abused. He looks like he's a tortured soul. I just want to hug Matt and tell him that he's going to be okay and that the future is bright for him. And don't let the black, dark cloud that Kenya brought to his life stay forever. We gotta support our black men because that bitch is crazy. I know for a fact I will bet anybody money. I don't care. I will bet y'all so much money that more than half of the instances with Matt, Kenya has set it up for his ass being fucked up. I don't give a fuck.
She's taking.
No, I know that she called Matt over our house that day. He kicked the fucking windows in. Bitch, you just called me over here. Oh, you called me over here because the camera's over here. Well, let me act the fucking fool then. Like, if it was that bad, why you still fucking him in the car?
Yeah.
Kenya, did you not fuck me in my truck the other night?
I mean, but she said she's just like any other female. Blah 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 blah.
Like, girl, Matt, run.
On to Phaedra. Now, I will say that after just only on part 2, I am kind of like almost a little happy that Phaedra's not coming back, because aside from we've been known, because I don't know why everybody's acting surprised, Phaedra's been a liar.
Phaedra's been lying.
You know I'm rewatching Real Housewives. Go back. I've been going
Phaedra's
been lying.
Like, don't make that the reason Phaedra got caught in so many lies. Because to me, she lied less this season than any other fucking season ever. Like,
she's a fucking liar. But something else I wanted to say was, and it's crazy because this is going to, you know, Tanae's a Scorpio.
Let me pick you up.
But I was listening to what she said, and it's so true.
That I say something.
Yeah, like,
because I don't want you making me tell my business. I don't want
to. A surprise. Like, most Scorpios do not want to tell their business anyway. But it's like when the cameras are on you and you're sitting around a table full of females and y'all all getting along, it's like you don't want to just be like, well, y'all all mind y'all fucking business.
Right.
So she just give you the answer.
You know, and
she just moves on. But and then, like she said, she's like, at the end of the day, I don't owe any of you bitches anything. But that's such a fucking Scorpio, yo. Like, I promise you, that's
I've said the same exact sentence.
That's Tanea. Like, I'm not, all of the lies that Phaedra told, even though I like Phaedra, I know she's a liar. You can tell when she's
a lawyer.
She's a liar. She's a fucking liar. Like, the whole thing with Apollo and Phaedra are fucking liars, so we'll never know, you know, where that came in. As far as that whole part about Mama Joyce, when she meddled all in, and you know, she went to go see the lawyer to find out about Phaedra's divorce, and then Candy was like, I do think, you know, she took it too far.
Finally!
I just feel like, cause see, I'm on season 6, and this is when she's trying to fight Karma at the fucking wedding rehearsals. When they was trying on the dresses, I just feel like Candy should have been put her mother in her place, and still to this day, she still hasn't put her mother in her place. And I always see people in the comments, and they're just like, well, she's right because that's her mother, and at the end of the day, that's always gonna be her mother. But I already told you that if I had to, I'm not gonna let nobody else do it. I'm gonna put my mother in her fucking place.
Nobody can talk to my mother the way that I can talk to my mother.
Right.
Nobody can get on the same brain level as Nene. We can talk calmly. I can let her know that she's a fucking nutball, and it's okay. But like, and so I understand Candy not wanting nobody to say nothing about her mother.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't want anybody to say anything about your mother or to your mother, get your fucking mother.
That's your job.
That's your job. You're not doing your job. Because let me tell you something. I don't disrespect old people, and I don't cuss at old people. But Mama Joyce,
yeah,
I would have had to cuss her old ass out and get my grandmother to beat her up.
Yeah, definitely. And there was one more thing I wanted to say about Phaedra. I wanted to say that I feel, about the bodyguards, when, you know, they saying that the whole explosion thing was fake and they were kind of messing with her about the bodyguard thing. Kenya, if y'all remember back to season 1 when she was at the fucking Bailey agency and she was, you know, kept saying coochie crack, and then she called her fucking bodyguards, her security, on Cynthia's employee. Why y'all trying to act like it's weird or crazy that Phaedra has some type of security? Motherfuckers are crazy. If I was female and I went somewhere, I would have security. I'm not saying if I went to Walmart, I would have security if I was just running.
And she probably was like, when somebody was like, who? Oh, you got security? Oh, yeah, this is my body. Like, not saying like she got a Julius, but yeah, I got security. I have a bodyguard with me. But the thing,
especially right after that shit. I mean, even though y'all think it was fake, whatever.
I mean, the thing about it is, I feel like the reason why Phaedra made up that lie about the CDs is just because whoever the person is, like, she really doesn't want them to. I really think Phaedra is in the business of not sending black men to jail. Honestly. I just feel like if she can drop the charges or try to make it seem like it wasn't that serious, she's gonna try to do that. I mean, that may not be what's going on, but to me, that's just kind of how I'm taking it. So it's just like, she almost kind of like wanted to protect them and not put his business out there.
Yeah.
So she lied and made up a lie about it.
It's not surprising that that's
It's not, the thing, if she didn't get fucking put off for not saying she don't know how far along she is, then this is ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all just want to put her off. And just say, I want to put her off.
And we see that you've replaced her with Kim Zolciak. Kim Zolciak will be joining.
So I definitely won't be watching it.
Of Real Housewives of Atlanta. But, you know, just watching her and Kandi go back and forth, you know, she was throwing shade about, you know, the OLG gang restaurant not being open, and Kandi was saying, you know, how she, you know, fucked her over with the Johnny thing, and that was like a personal attack, and then Kandi was just like, you know, because I know you know people down in the city, which I believe that Phaedra really does know people down in the city. And she probably did. It's just so sad because just watching where I am right now,
they used to be really
they were
friends.
best fucking friends, and it's like they hate each other, and the sad part is there's no coming back. Like, it's no coming back for that friendship. So it just really, really sucks because, you know, going back and watching it, I realized how big of a Kandi fan I was until these past couple of seasons. I mean, I'm not saying that I completely hate her now, but a lot has just changed, and it just was a lot of back and forth, you know. And then the whole Sheree and Bob thing, I don't know, like, I just was annoyed, like, because I just feel like Sheree, I mean, you can give people a second chance, but it's like, if Bob was this person that, you know, you're saying that you've hid for all these years, I just feel like you shouldn't be giving this motherfucker another chance.
Right.
Like, fuck his ass. And I was happy that they brought up the whole, you know, Cairo getting arrested, you know, about the whole weed, the friend was in the car smoking, he was driving, because she really came for Nene's head way back when, you know, about when her son had stole from Walmart. She was just basically saying, you know, like, your son is a reflection of you, like, really trying to comfort her.
Right.
But you see that, you know, some of the choices that your children make, it's not your fucking fault. So I was glad they pulled that shit up. But overall, I feel like, you know, this part of the reunion was way better. I still don't think that we had to stretch the shit for fucking parts, but I'm gonna let you cook, Andy.
Yeah, because that's 1 and 2 could have been together though.
I'm ready for next week because from what I can see, Shamika is finally going to admit that she's the one that told Portia that they, you know, tried to rape her or whatever the case may be, or drug her. What did she tell her ass?
Todd, Marvin, and Kandi was trying to rape her. So
because Tanae had been said that she thought that she had something to do with it, and it makes sense. But
I'm like, if you think about it, who's that other person that they both know that's really close to both of them and know both of their business?
Right.
Like,
it still doesn't take, you know, Portia off the hook, but still, like,
I mean, it don't take her off the hook. But it's like if Shamia really said it, then Portia didn't make it up.
Bring Shamia's ass in this.
Because that's what everybody's saying, and I'm even saying too, like, Portia, you can't just spit lies out when you get mad.
Yeah, but,
so I mean, if Shamia really did tell her that, it's not a lie that she made up.
I saw her throwing some shade at Portia too, like, cause bitch, I had them drawers, so don't play. Kandi really a pimp, y'all.
Yo, she didn't fuck everybody.
Alright.
I mean, not like that.
But yeah, Candy's really a pimp. But that's pretty much the end of the show. The last thing I saw when I was on the Shade Room just now was that Jesse Williams is about to get a divorce from his wife that he's been married to for the past 5 years.
Oh, sorry, I'm so sad.
You about to shoot the shot?
Fuck yeah, another sign in his DM.
But yeah, they're almost like trying to circle it around, you know, his work. No,
I don't want to know
his work, and you know, she's basically had to, because she is a teacher, or she was formerly a teacher, but their lives basically revolve around his career. I mean, because Grey's Anatomy's schedule is intense.
Right.
They work a lot, so, you know, and plus he's like a big activist now, so I don't know, but that's never a good thing because they had 2 young kids, so I just feel bad. But I love me some Jesse Williams, so I can't wait to find out the rest.
I also meant to say about Atlanta, that fucking Kenya. Her She was like riding for Apollo. Bitch, how do you know Apollo's business? How do you know so much about Apollo? Are y'all pen pals? Like,
fuck just Apollo. Every situation that happened,
Carmel,
Kenya had something
like,
to say.
Talking to, literally, it could have been Sheree and Candy, and she talking. Shut the fuck up.
Like, I really want to fight Kenya. Like, I swear Portia didn't do enough. She should have really whipped her ass that season. While you had your hands on her, you should have just got the best of her. Like, I really want to fuck Kenya up. Like, she was irritating me so bad, especially with that Apollo shit. Like, I mean, Dan, have you been talking to him? Are y'all really fucking now? Are you really finally ready to admit it? Like, girl. Well, we're gonna go now because hopefully this video isn't over an hour, so I don't have to edit it. But I hope you guys have a great week. Me and Serena have a very busy weekend ahead. We are actually going to be catering my brother's baby shower, so we have to shop for all the food. I mean, it's not going to be like the fish fry, but it's another, big cooking event. We have to be really organized for it. The baby shower is actually next week, so yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But so yeah, if this is your first time watching, make sure you subscribe. We will be here every Monday and Thursday with an all-new video. For the people who have been watching, make sure you share this video. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother. Tell somebody about the show, and we'll be back on Thursday with an all-new scandal review, and we'll be back on Monday with an all-new regular review. And shout out to the Taurus, because Taurus season has begun.
My friends, Taurus season. If you didn't know, now you know. There's no show like the show. I gotta go. It's getting late and I'm sleepy. Peace out.